This is Political Arena on S24 television. Many young people believe that they need political power or government position before they can make a difference in their own society. However, changemakers across the world are proving that positive change can start from volunteering, community services, advocacy, and using skills to solve complex problems. In this discussion, we will examine how young people can move from being volunteers to becoming global change makers, the role of innovation and communication in creating impact, and how youths can contribute to development even without holding a political office. My guest this afternoon is a development expert. Welcome to Political Arena.
Thank you for having me.
And it's a pleasure to interview you.
Same here too.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. And many young people feel they cannot create change without holding political office. How can they change this mindset, especially in 21st century?
Okay, I will put it this way, that starting with, irrespective of any ambition you are going to, you need to understand the terrain of what you are doing. So for somebody thinking you just want to come to the political space as the only means of making change in your impact in your environment, it goes beyond that, right? We are all citizens first before thinking about we need to hold certain offices, right? And I think when we begin to have that orientation as an individual, that my voice can't, as a citizen, before entering into political space, I think that is the game changer there. And I think that was it for me as a person when my own journey started, and I would say through volunteering. Volunteering too did not just get started like that. It was from the place of desire to learn, right? And during that journey of exposure, attending conferences, getting to know about the SDGs, right, which is the Sustainability Developmental Goals. And I see myself that what better way can I impact my society beyond just the political space? And I met a mentor who I see as a mentor at that time, and I said, you can come in through volunteering.
Let me ask you something, since you speak about volunteering. From your experience, how can volunteering become a pathway to creating bigger impacts?
Okay, I would say that should be the starting point, because irrespective of any impact you want to make, you just coming into that limelight, you don't know much about it, and through volunteering, you learn, you get skills. Through that volunteering, you build confidence, and from there you build leadership. You earn the leadership skill that now transcend into committing work into your hand.
Impactful work.
Yeah, absolutely. Impactful work. And through that, you are being entrusted with even bigger, because they say that when you are successful in one responsibility, it gives back to other responsibilities. So that is it for me as a person.
Sorry to cut you. What are some practical ways young people can contribute to solving complex problems in their society? We know that some communities, especially in the northern Nigeria, are battling with some huge problems.
Okay. No problem is insurmountable, right? It only takes courage
and time,
right, to move. Understand the scope of the problem you are facing, then look for the better approach to tackling it. So I'll give an instance. I call him my Alpha mentors at that time, before we now get clinked together. At age 25 of him, he heard about a community in the Niger side, Niger State, of lead poison situation, and only him from his own base moved and went down to that community to go and see firsthand what was really happening, right? where the press, nobody even knew that that kind of problem was even occurring.
So you mean understanding the critical problem is a step ahead in addressing that particular problem?
So he went down there to go and see what was going on. And that was the beginning. And
that is the first-hand information and eyewitness information.
So took pictures, took the necessary information about what was going on. And being that we are in the world of digital
technology,
just by a tweet, a single tweet, gave birth to him starting this organization.
So you mean using social media positively can go a long way in addressing most of our insurmountable community problems?
Absolutely.
Okay. How important are skills like media and communication help in young people becoming change makers in Eddie?
Okay. I see this question as being a very critical aspect when it comes to Nigeria and Africa at large. That social media platforms, media communication itself, goes beyond the dancing, the TikToking,
posting of pictures.
Yeah, just the partying kind of
the social aspect of social media
that you do. Because one, you need to find your identity. And when you know who you are, based on the problem you intend to solve, you will understand that coming on social media, the way you are going to portray yourself goes a long way. So you coming on social media platforms should be, at the moment now, I see that platform as a place of your digital CV. One good example is everybody knows you have your LinkedIn, you have your Facebook, you have, right? And all these platforms serve as your digital CV that even at the moment now, organizations begin to use that as part of the prerequisite
for employment and recruitment.
So you now ask yourself, me being here, what kind of informations do I want to be putting out on this platform?
Well, you spoke about young people and you're passionately about young Nigerians. And what advice do you have for them, especially those people that wanted to start making impact, but they definitely don't know where to start?
Don't know where to start. I will say, first, for making use of social media platforms, right? Go and understand about the problem you want to solve first. When you don't know what you don't know, you can't impart it into any other person. It is what is in the head that can make you a head, right? So if you don't know anything, you can't come and talk about it. So you must firstly go and understand what it is. So given an instance, we talk about HIV, right? We talk about malaria, we talk about liver cancer, fatty liver cancer, and the rest like that. And you want to advocate for that, maybe based on experience of people around you that has felt that. What is expected of you is go and read more about it first.
So you mean before you start advocating to make change, try and have a kind of like a vital and a broader knowledge on what you are going to start. Give you time. We have to draw the curtain of the show, but you have 50 seconds. If you can have the opportunity to speak to the Nigerian president as a young person, what can you say to him in a nutshell?
In a nutshell, I will say to our dear president, make our social media platform an easy platform for Nigerians to put out their works, to put out informations. Truly, we understand deep fake and the rest, but ensure that there is no too much of, should I say, monitoring, right?
Thank you so much for speaking with us. It's a pleasure speaking to you, and thank you for honoring our invitation.
Thank you very much.
Dear President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, Nigerians youth are urging you to make more policies that will impact on their life. And this is all what we have on Political Arena. Stay tuned for S24 Sahel Watch. Bye for now.